And that will be either
Greek
that's
or
Grek
Gek,
or Greek.
Rick.
Memories of Azur. So,
So our hello from Greece. I mean, he called it out in the future.
hmm so let's
We're
start
in
with
Greece
our
a year or something.
let's start with our thumbnail here. So this is one of those games where you can tell as these screenshots are like rolling by on my screen or my stream that they are using the art to sell this game for sure.
Yeah, but we're not looking at the screenshots yet. We're looking at the title card, or the
Mm-hmm.
not the title card, the thumbnail. That's the word.
Yeah. No problem, Cloud. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to we have our Discord and everything linked down below, and this will go up in archive form usually on the weekends for me when I usually cut these streams up into two separate videos.
Yeah, and this is a dual stream, so there is also my YouTube channel as well,
Yep.
and my Discord and all that stuff down there. All
Mm-hmm.
the all the links to everything are down in the description.
Yep. So the art for this I think looks really well done. You have very unique characters are kind of in like a triangle formation.
Hmm.
The title is a little weird. Like there's a lot of like that blue glow that it's kind of making it hard to read. I will
Yeah,
say I love like the E that transitions into the A that transitions into the K.
yeah. I think the font they did a really good job with, but you cannot read that because it's white text that has a blue tint to the top of it that
Mm.
then has this white blue glow all around it, and it's really kind of blurring everything and making it very hard to read. Like i
See
could
you
i could
later,
just
Rever.
glance at that, and almost every time I glance at it, I'm not going to read
Yeah.
Greek or whatever it is. I'm
Hmm.
going to look at it and see grog. I'm going to look at it and see
Now,
grave. I'm going to look at it and see a lot of different things that are not the actual thing, and I would actually have to stare at that for a
mhm,
while to actually read it. Where I
yeah,
could just look at the title of the game, and you don't want that. You want your title to be readable on your thing.
yeah, and I feel it could be just like a touch bigger too.
Yeah, it
Now,
could be a touch bigger.
yeah,
And Tommy says that he thinks the glow should be removed. I don't think it should be removed, and you'll see why later. But I think it should be
hmm
greatly diminished, kind of
yeah.
thing, because like
Now,
you'll see later that they have a version of this where they have toned down the glow tremendously, and it looks good and readable, kind of
yeah,
thing.
and like the memories of Azur, it's hard to read, but with this being the first game, it's not as important to make people see that. Like, if this was
Yeah,
a sequel, or if they do have a sequel, like at some point, then yeah, we need this subtitle to be bigger just to differentiate the two.
yeah. The fact is if you have Ori in the Blind Forest, only people need to know is Ori.
Yeah.
You know, the Blind Forest doesn't matter.
Hmm.
Now, when they did, Ori and the Will of the Wisp, you need to know Ori and the Will of the Wisp, kind of thing.
Hmm.
So like the not being able to read Memories of Azure is kind of a null point at this point.
Yeah.
But it won't be a null point if they make a sequel to this.
Yeah. And I think overall, like, I think the name is in the wrong spot. Like, I feel like it could be moved in there into one of like the top corners, because it just seems like everything is pointing away from the title.
I think it'd still be pointing away, even if you do that,
Hmm.
but it would be better. But it's the issue with this thumbnail is like the structure's all wrong.
Hmm.
Like the art of this is really on point. And when
Yeah.
you trace out the lines that's drawn in here, you have lines going in between, these characters forming a triangle
Hmm.
kind of thing. You have the lines from this enemy kind of pointing towards the characters. You have the line from this other enemy pointing towards the character. He's looking at the characters.
Yeah.
You have this door behind, which is highlighting and shining down onto these bottom two characters, kind of thing, and slowly pointing towards Greek.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing. But you won't. you want everything pointing, or maybe not everything, but you want a lot of things pointing toward, drawing your eyes to the name of the game, and you want the name to be readable.
Yep. And yes,
But
those
I
are
think,
letters underneath Greek.
yeah,
Yeah, so
and
the thing about this
I
thumbnail is that it's one of those things where the strength of the art kind of supersedes the issues with the structure to some extent.
don't think it supersedes it. I don't think it nullifies it.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that it carries a lot of weight, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like the issues with this thumbnail is just the structure. I think that's the only issue is the
Yeah.
structure. You know, everything else is on point. It's just the structure that's off.
Yeah.
So, and I think the structure is the thing that, to a point, matters the least.
Yeah. Like, this is eye-catching. There's no denying it. Like, this is something people are going to stop when they're scrolling down and look at this.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
I don't think this is a bad grade at all, but
no.
the structure is definitely horrible.
And I think that's it's going to bump it down, but not a lot.
I think if the structure was here, this would be an S.
Yeah. Or definitely a high A for sure.
Yeah.
I think where it's at now, where are you thinking? I think maybe BB plus?
I was going to go A minus.
Yeah. I think I'll stick with I think I'll go B plus. I think it's really great. If the structure was there, or even just a little bit better structure, easy A plus.
Yeah. If they if they killed the glow on that name, you know, not like killed it completely, but killed it to where you see it in the other parts of the game where it's actually readable. And they moved it up to the top where it would be at least more readable because it's not light on light because the door light isn't coming in on it. Then I think that would upgrade it to an A.
Yeah.
But it's not
there yet. Yeah.
There's no. I don't think there's any changes you could do to give this an A plus or an A, you know, or an S kind of thing. You'd have to just completely redo the entire thumbnail.
Yeah. All right. So let's go to the trailer here. Are you ready?
Yep.
All
in
right.
theory.
3, 2,
Steam's
1.
not ready though.
Oh.
Okay. Now Steam's ready.
All right. So we have somewhat of a cold opening, character running, climbing, and you can see again
code opening.
Transitioning from the hand-drawn animation to the in-game. We have character 2, and then we go to should be character 3.
Yeah, it seems more of a character intro kind of thing than an actual trailer. You know what I mean?
You think the music matches?
Not really. No. It's not a horrible mismatch, but it's not a match. You know what I mean?
And again, you can tell this game is trying to sell you on the art.
Yeah. And for good reason. This art's really dang good.
Yes.
Running. Should definitely sell you on that.
We have our ending here. And then,
but it's not like a climax kind of thing.
Yeah.
So like,
and the call to action is really good.
And you can see the call to action version is far less glowy than the other one is.
Yeah.
It's far less glow.
And I
of course, now that I think about it, it may not be less glow. It may just be because it's on a black background.
Could be. Yeah.
Darkening it up and, you know, making that glow seem less.
And I think the trailer is good. It's not the best that we've seen. Like, there's no
structure to it. Like the thumbnail. Like, there's no structure at all.
Like it started to have structure, showing each character doing a thing, then the next character, but then like the middle is just like random footage.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the footage
And
they're
it,
showing is not bad. Let's get that out of the way. It's not bad
yeah,
footage. It's just they're
random.
going for quantity, I think, over quality in terms of what they're showing.
And it was a minute and 27-second trailer, and it felt a little bit longer than that.
Maybe just a
Not much.
pinch. But again, like 90 seconds is like the top that you want.
I think this would have been a far better trailer if they cut out probably about 20 seconds
Yeah.
of it.
I would agree with that. Like some of it feels like it could have been like a few seconds here from one screen, a few seconds here from another. Like I think
Mm.
if they could get this down to a minute, I think that would help out.
But at that point, there's still not like a cold opening, not a good cold opening, not a good climax,
Yeah,
no real solid build or anything like
yeah,
that. Like the structure's still just
yeah.
not there,
So the
even at
question
that.
is, does the quality of what we see here make up for that?
And since we are not grading it based off the aesthetics, except for just a small, insignificant portion, we're just basing it off of the quality of the shots and everything done through editing and whatnot. They're decent shots, but there's way too many of them,
Yeah.
and they're way too slow.
So grade wise, I don't know.
I don't think this is going to be a good grade. Like the game looks beautiful, absolutely beautiful, but
Hmm.
like the editing and structure of the trailer is not there, and that's the main part of the grade. That's like
Hmm.
95% of the grade is the editing and structure
Yeah.
and theming and how you put together the trailer, because we're grading it based off of the trailer, not based off of the game.
Yeah. I feel like it's in the somewhere in the C range for me, and I think I'm
I don't think
kind
it gets that
of
high.
again. I think for like this kind of game, I think just the art is going to pull somebody's eye in. Like I don't think the consumer. I think in this situation doesn't care as much about the structure as they do just what they're seeing.
Well, the structure isn't there to get them excited about it.
Yeah,
The art is, but that's it, pretty
yeah.
much.
So what
I
do
mean,
you think?
this feels like a solid second trailer,
Maybe.
but like nothing for it. It feels like if this was a second trailer, I'd be like, yeah, hey, it's a good character introduction kind of thing.
Hmm.
But like for like a main trailer, this feels not like an A. This feels like a
Hmm.
D plus.
Yeah. I think I'm going to stick with a C minus because I think what's here for fans of this genre would get them enough to like look at this more.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go with the screenshots. And the screenshots are really good. There are a lot of them.
17. That is a shit ton. They only need 5.
Yeah. And
They
most of
went above and beyond.
and I think almost everyone, maybe except for like one, maybe two, were in the trailer. And like the fourth screenshot in particular, like I think this is a really solid one. And what Shark was saying earlier about the editing of the trailer, like I would have liked everything to be zoomed in, maybe at least like 50%. Like
At least
really,
some of it.
yeah, because I think
I
it's
think
too
if they
far.
took this fourth screenshot and cropped it in, to where, it's cutting out a lot of the blank space behind the enemy and a lot of the blank space behind the characters.
Hmm.
And then, of course, a chord and height with that.
Hmm.
I think that if you did that to this fourth screenshot, this screenshot would be S plus right here.
Yeah, like this could be this is a really good screenshot, but it could also go above and beyond.
Yeah.
So, like, the screenshots here are really solid. Like, this is the opposite of Big Boy Boxing,
Mm-hmm.
where you were just seeing one thing across 5 screenshots. Here, we are seeing many different things across 17.
Yeah, this is telling us there's so much content on here that you'll be lucky to beat this game.
Yeah, and I feel
And
like
it's
they
also
could have.
telling us that there's a good bit of story and animations. It
Yeah,
just wasn't in the trailer.
I
It's
feel like they could
also
have
in the gameplay.
reordered these a little bit better. Like some of the screenshots near the end, I think are better than the ones in the front, but they're all really good.
Yeah, I think the order is just completely off on the screenshots. And I also think that some of these screenshots should have been cropped and zoomed in kind of thing
Yeah,
to show off better with the art kind of thing.
yeah,
Sometimes showing off the art better means showing off less of it
yeah.
because
Like
it's
zooming
better
in
to,
more.
yeah, you can get more details and less image and it look better because you're larger kind of thing. And that's kind of you also kind of want to do that in your trailer to a certain extent, you
Hmm.
know.
Yeah. So the
And I
grade.
think they could have, you know, I think that with some minor zooming in on these screenshots, this these screenshots would be an S plus.
Yeah.
But like as they are now, absolutely not.
I'm thinking A for me, maybe A
Yeah,
plus range. What about you?
yeah. I'm thinking A, just solid A, because
Mhm.
like I give them all these bonus points for the amazing screenshots they
Hello,
take,
Tasket.
but then I dock them screenshot for not zooming in, not
Yeah.
ordering them right, and all this
Yeah.
other stuff. Like if these were just good screenshots and not amazing screenshots,
Hmm.
I'd say this would be A minus B plus kind of thing. But
Yeah.
since they're just amazing screenshots,
Hmm.
I go in with solid A.
Yeah. All right. So let's go down to the about this game.
But it could have easily been an S plus.
So about this game starts with a big old wall of text, and
Yes, you did,
that's
Mister Big Boy.
not
Um,
good. Yep, you did. That was our first one.
yep, we only cover two a day.
Yep.
Yeah, on the about this game page, just all this text at the beginning, and it's
And
just
no blue
you
text.
don't want walls of text to begin with in here, but you especially do not want them at the beginning.
Yeah. And when we scroll down, we get some really impressive gifts. Like they have a
Yeah,
custom frame, and like these are.
I wanna open up one of these gifs into or gifs into a tab of their own and look at it. If you look at it, you can
Mhm.
see what they've done here. You can see that they've cropped a GIF here into this rectangle form. They've made a custom frame to go around it that goes out onto the Steam page, and then they've selected a color here that really closely matches the Steam page,
Mhm.
and it's it's not the exact color because if you go back here and look at it, if you look really hard, you can see a difference here.
Yeah, but that is like high. Like most people are not going to be noticing that.
Yeah, yeah. But the thing is this is this is great. This
Yeah.
is really great.
Not the best we've seen, but really high up there.
Yeah, that is a very high quality GIF
And like
for
the about this game page gets better as we scroll down. Because we have the structure, we have every section has a unique gift to it. That's exactly what you want to see for this page. The upload, mine usually go up over the weekends. I don't know when Shark posts his.
yeah. I kind of mellowed out on posting them, but like I leave them unlisted
Hmm.
at least until I do post the edited version. And you can get the unedited version right now on the Discord kind of
Yeah,
thing.
same for me. Like those will be up unlisted on my Discord as well, but will formally go up edited over the weekend.
Yeah, and I don't
So
know when mine will go
yeah,
formally up edited.
I feel like the gifts may be just a touch long, at least a few of them,
Yeah,
but they're really again like they all show off, what we want to see here.
and they're breaking up the text beautifully.
Yep. If it wasn't for the about this or for the first part being so long,
The first part being a wall of text.
yeah, like I would love for there to be a banner or a GIF all the way at the top.
Yeah, and a GIF breaking up the text there too.
Yeah. And I think this is overall is really good. It's so close to like really bumping it up like super high. But again, like I feel like there's just a few things that keep it from that lofty position.
Yeah, like the the only things I would ping it on is basically the intro,
Yep.
the wall of text at the beginning. If they fixed that, this would be solid. Like they
Hmm.
do have a Discord though, don't they?
Yeah.
And I would have liked to see that they put a custom Discord banner at the bottom for that extra call to action kind of thing.
Yeah. But yeah, like
But
still
if
really.
they put a custom banner for Discord banner at the top, at the bottom rather,
Hmm.
and they fixed this wall of text here at the beginning, by
Yeah.
putting a custom banner at the top, putting a GIF to break it up, kind of thing.
Hmm.
If they did that, I think this would be an S page.
Yeah. Or definitely at least an A plus for sure.
Yeah.
And I think for where it sits right now, I don't know. I feel like maybe A minus A. What do you think?
Yeah, about that. Um, I'm fighting between the A minus and A.
Yeah.
Like, if this wall of text was at the bottom,
It would be. It would be better.
I would say A. But since it's at the top, I think I'm gonna go A minus
Yeah. I
because
think I'll
that's
go
going
A
to chase off
minus
so
A.
many people before they see the
Yeah.
beauty of what comes below it,
Yeah, just give me like one banner. Just give me some splash of color right as we get here.
and that would raise it up a grade.
Yeah,
Okay.
easily. All right, so let's go to the title card. So we have 4 tags, missing single player, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, which
We
is an easy hit me on
yeah,
most games,
yeah.
and the
Maybe
fact that they
puzzle.
have 4 tags though, the minimum's 3, so they've gone above and beyond. Of
Yeah,
course, most games cannot go above 3 kind of thing because they don't have
so
the gameplay that matches Steam's preferred tag kind of thing. But
yeah,
they have 3 really good tags here,
yeah,
and one okay,
yeah. And
it's a tag.
normally I don't click on the website on my side of things here, but we're going to make an exception for an important reason. So we're going to load the website. Website is
Yeah.
really good.
But before we load up the website, let's look at the rest of the card. There's nothing here besides the website.
Yeah, and this is the reason why I'm loading up the website.
Yeah.
So if we scroll all the way down on the website,
Or just right at the top.
yeah, we have contact, we have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Discord. Is at the
Press it.
top? Yes, it's at the
Yeah.
top as well. And the website is
Top and the
good.
bottom.
Like I'm
Yeah,
not going to argue that it's a bad website,
this is a really good website.
but there's a bit of a problem. What do
Yeah.
we review on these Thursday shows?
The Steam page.
Exactly.
And the Facebook that they have, the Twitter they have, the Instagram they have, the Discord that they have, they aren't here.
Yep. And that's a problem. One of the important things about like how like funneling and marketing works is you want the path of least resistance
Mhm.
when it comes to people finding your content. This is why whenever I post
As few as
stuff,
clicks as possible.
yeah,
Because every time they click, you lose a large percentage of them.
yeah. This is why when I post stuff, I always include links. Like when you see a post on mine, I include a link directly to the Discord. I don't want you to search for my stuff. If it's important, if it's a part of it, it's going to be included there. It's why we say that you check below on the description. You have our Discords, or my Patreon, or contact information, because we don't want you to search for it. Yeah, and exactly, Tommy. You do not want extra steps. Everything
Yeah.
should be as easy to find as possible. You will have people who will dig. Like I'm one of those guys who will do that. But
Dig for gold.
yeah, but you don't want that. You don't want to make it hard for people to give you money. Like it's just that simple.
Or join your community and
Yeah,
give you a community member.
Yeah. Like it would be like running a store and saying, "Oh, you like our stuff? Well, you need to go 3 blocks down that way, and use a shady ATM machine to then get a check to then come back here to then pay us."
Well, I think the more accurate thing would be is when you go into a store and there's no price tag on anything, and then you have to go ask how much something is.
Yeah.
You have to
So
go seek out the information,
yeah,
and you're like, most people are going to be like, yeah, that looks too expensive. I'm not going to even bother
yeah.
checking.
So and yeah,
And
this is a single
you
player
don't
game.
want to lose people because they think that.
Yeah. So like this is the weird thing about this page. If all the information that was on the website was on this, it would probably get an AA plus as a title card. Maybe you even go higher than that.
Yeah, it would probably go higher
But here's the
because that is a
problem.
really good looking website.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure I know why they did this because they want to drive people to their website. And
But
that would be understandable if Steam was not a cesspit of
yeah.
bull crap. Because like Steam is a cesspit. Even on good games, you will click visit the website and you will see horrible, horrible looking websites kind of thing.
Yeah. And the
And
website.
it's got this reputation for if you click on website, you're probably going to see something not so good.
Yeah,
So
and like this is a
it's
really
got
good.
this repulse because Steam is Steam kind of thing from
Yeah.
pressing that button, and you don't want to make everything right on somebody overcoming that repulsion to click that rather than just putting some direct links there.
Yeah, and, I mean this is a really good website. I'm not going to discount. This is probably one of the better ones we've seen
Mm.
from an indie developer. But again, it's all about your store page because this is what people are going to look at.
And the
So
fact of how Steam works, because and the way customers consume Steam, because customers are used to clicking on a website and seeing a low quality website
yeah,
from a really good game.
yeah, and again, like the grade of this is going to be a little weird. Like, I feel like giving this a B, maybe a B plus. What do you think?
Well, they get bonus points for the 4 tags.
Mm-hmm.
They lose points for not having all the information here, all the
Mm-hmm.
contact information, but like they gain points for having a for having a great website
Yeah,
rather.
but the
And all the
webs.
contact information is there both on the top and the bottom. So it's
Yeah.
technically here on Steam, but it's one extra step, which is going to lose a large percentage of people,
Mm-hmm.
probably
Yeah, and
like a large percentage, probably like
yeah.
80, 90, 95% of people. They're going to hurt their Discord growth by 80, 90% off of their Steam page because of that.
Mm-hmm.
95% maybe. They're going to hurt their Twitter because that much. They're going to hurt
Yeah.
their Facebook by that much.
Yeah. So.
And it's really, really shooting themselves in the foot in so many
Mm-hmm.
ways, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Just because of one extra click. And it's stupid that it works that way.
Yeah. This is
But
an.
that's how it works. That's reality, and we cannot
Yeah. This is
change
a.
reality until we gain some mutant powers and we start warping reality.
Yeah. This is like kind of like an unforced foul. I think. Like they're really like they have all this stuff, but they're not putting it in the right spots.
Hmm. Well, they put it in the right spots. They just didn't put it in all the right spots.
Yeah. So what are you gonna give it?
Uh, it's hard. It's hard to judge us because this is both good and bad at the same time. I think I might go with a B plus.
All right. I think BB plus for me. I think I'm gonna
Yeah,
stick
I
there.
was debating B two.
Yeah, definitely not B minus. I think that would be too low for this.
Yeah.
All right. So overall, so we gave the
So the
trailer.
trailer is a core grade,
Yeah, you gave D plus. I gave it a C minus.
which is not good,
Yeah. We gave the thumbnail like I think a B plus. So that would
which
bump
is
it
going to
up.
raise it up.
Screenshots A plus.
I think I gave the thumbnail an A minus,
Okay.
and I think you gave it a B plus. And we
About
gave the screenshots what, an A plus?
yeah,
No, I think we gave it a solid A, didn't we?
yeah, I think so. We gave the about this game page. What do we say? Like BB plus, I think, or maybe higher. Maybe
It
B
might have
plus,
been
A
A
minus.
minus,
Yeah.
A minus, B plus, somewhere around in there.
hmm We gave the title card an A. Or no, I'm
B,
sorry, we gave it B. I think we gave the about
BB
this.
plus.
Yeah.
So
So
like all these things are bringing up the grade. So
the question though
eh,
is how far.
yeah, and the thing is they can only bring it up by three grade levels. So
Yeah.
since the trailer is what was it, a
B plus, C minus.
C minus.
Yeah.
So since it's a C minus, the best it could pull off is a B minus.
Yeah.
That so it could only pull it up by 3 levels.
Yeah.
So our grade will be, and I think to pull off a B minus kind of thing
You
for
have
me,
to wow us with everything else.
yeah, it has to be A plus,
And
A with S with everything else, and
it
I
almost
don't think
got
it gets
there.
that.
Yeah, it almost did. It just didn't quite get. I think Tomislav put it the best. It has everything, but it's not as refined. And like we've said, again, like for people watching this, we are reviewing this from a marketing and store page point of view, not from a game design point of view.
Hmm.
So I feel like it deserves higher. I
Yeah,
just don't.
I think this stuff is definitely going to bring up the trailer.
hmm
It's just sad that the trailer's so low to begin with.
Yeah,
The trailer is the main thing that's wrong with this
yeah,
page, and it's the thing that counts the most.
yeah.
And that's a sad thing.
And I feel like,
I feel like he'll bring it up by 2.
yeah, I feel like
So
C plus for me. Like on a good day, maybe a B minus, but I think C plus. I think overall.
yeah, that would bring yours up by 2,
Yeah.
and I would bring mine up by 2 to a flat C.
hmm And again, like
So
the thing you have to understand is that how we grade this is that it's very easy to kind of like go up on our scales, like getting to like the B range. But as we get higher into like the A plus, S, it gets so much harder. Like you need to be wowing us all the way through. And like
yeah,
the changes that this store page would need to get bumped into the B tier aren't like monumental in the grand scheme of things.
I mean, a new trailer that's way better would put this up in the A range kind
Yeah,
of thing.
like if the trailer was a B, the whole store page could probably be a B plus, basically.
Yeah, and if the trailer was an A, the whole
Yeah,
page would probably be an A, probably,
yeah,
or maybe an A minus, somewhere around in there.
yeah.
Because at that point, the other stuff might bring it
It
down.
it wouldn't be as big of a bump.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I think for
but
me, I
like,
feel C plus again, maybe stretching into B minus range, but I think I'm going to stick with a C plus.
yeah, for me, it's a C, solid C, stretching into the C plus.
Yeah,
But again, your trailer is the most important part.
yep.
Whatever your trailer grade is basically going to determine what your store page grade is.
Unless again you either completely knock it out of the park or you completely fail on everything else.
Yeah. Even if you, the thing is though, if you could get an S plus trailer kind of thing,
hmm
and you got an F minus on everything else, I think you'd still be like a minus kind of thing for
Pretty
grade.
much, yeah.
So like your trailer is going to pretty much be your grade to a point. So like it is so important to absolutely nail your trailer
And in
to
order,
the highest degree you possibly can.
yeah, and in order to nail that trailer, you need your aesthetics and your design to be on point because you need that stuff to be able to then show it off to people.
As well as your polish and animations
Yep.
and the structure of it.
Yeah. But
You the music that goes with it
mhm,
and matches it, which is often not the music that's in the game.
true. But I think with that, we are starting to run a little bit long. I think we can wrap things up. Anything you want to, any last points about Greek? Greek.
No, no, I think that's it.
All right.
It's definitely a good looking game.
Yeah.
I will probably wish list it,
And I will
but
be playing the demo of it tonight.
okay. Well, I will look forward to that because
Mhm.
hopefully the gameplay holds up a lot better than the store page did.
But I think that will do it for this week. I would like to thank the developer for submitting Big Boy Boxing. Hopefully, we didn't TKO it too badly there. And
Oh, we TK'd the heck out of it,
but
but he
if
got
you
into the ring.
yeah,
You know.
but if you would like us to review your store page, please get in touch with either one of us. Again, you'll find all the context and links in the description.
Yep. And make sure to lick the smash button and smash the lick button on both Josh's and my channel. Join both of our Discords. Follow us on Twitter. All the links to that and more are down in the description of both Josh's and my video.
Yeah, and if you are new, again, if you want to watch these shows live, we do them Thursday afternoons. If you want to watch our show about game design and game dev topics, the Safely Streamcast, that is Sundays, usually starting around 4:30 ET.
Yep.
So that is going to do it. Everyone have a great rest of your day. Come back for daily discussions on game design here and on game wisdom, where he's in the art and science of games. And until then, take care.
See ya.